Well, welcome back, folks, to another episode on Shadetree Alex. And today is going to be a little bit of a different episode. Today, I want to show you the gardens that we got going on. It is Friday, July 11th. I want to give you a little bit of an introduction of what we have going on over here in the gardens today. I'm going to start you off over here on this little bad boy. We got ourselves a big moon pumpkin. Should have started a little bit late, but she should be coming along by Halloween. We also got some jappy littles kind of spread out in this little patch here. I got the big moon tucked away back here by some pallets. Now coming on over here, we got a sweet potato growing and a patch of peat moss. And over here, this is our acorn squash bed. This is one of them. I had spread out between the beds bush beans, but as you see, the critters have eaten them. These plants are doing very well. The leaves are very big. For example, here's my hand. They were started around the first week of June. Coming on over, I got some potatoes that were put in about a couple weeks ago. Just starting to come up now. It's grown in some peat moss, so I don't have too much hope for it. Also over here, got another set of potato bags. Now coming over here, there's our second bed of acorn squash. Just looking at the size of these. Some flowers coming in. That right there, some radishes, and then I had some more beans spread out, but I had some more beans spread on there, but of course they got eaten. Critters. There's another one. These are the table ace variety. And again, I have the third bed of acorn squash. These are the table ace variety. Over here I have a little compost pile and another pile over here that'll eventually turn into another bed. I'm thinking by October maybe these would make some great beds for some garlic to grow. I don't know, you tell me what you think. Now I'm moving on down. We have some leftover starts. These are some yellow squashes. They came up a little late. I don't know if they'll make it into the ground. We have some flowers. Moving on down here, we have some Jack B. Littles growing in 2.5 gallon, 3 gallon pots. They were just put in as well a couple weeks ago. And we have a German striped tomato grown in a pot right there. And over here, moving on, is the squash patch, the summer squash patch. Lots of flowers in there. I just harvested a couple of zucchinis earlier today. see I got some nice zucchini coming on in, hidden on underneath these leaves. You can see the zucchini. There's a yellow squash coming in. There's a bee. We're gonna let him do his thing. Moving on over here, we have some pole beans growing up a trellis, and the cucumbers on the left growing up on the trellis. Got them in 5-gallon buckets. Coming on into this garden here, I have 4 rows of big boy tomato plants of various species of beefsteak, Cherokee purple, better boy, some other form of beefsteak, and then I gotta find a home eventually for this one. My plan was to put up some trellises, and eventually I'll get there, because I just put down this black fabric this year and it's worked tremendously keeping all the weeds out of the bed. This is graveyard of tomato plants. Maybe they'll get a second life. Moving on down here in this garden, we have a chipmunk running, but other than that, we have some of our cherry tomatoes, 2 rows and 1 single file, all going down the strip. They're not trellised up yet, but we're gonna soon start on that. And over here I have some more cucumbers. Eventually I wanted to have trellis up, but they had got stunted when they were transplanted. And again, there's another bed with more cucumbers, but they are doing just fine now. And I imagine in the next 4 weeks they're gonna be beautiful. Coming over there, it's a double roll of peppers. And I had an animal eat 4 of my pepper plants. So, coming down to where the peppers were. They're looking beautiful. These are sweet bell peppers. And over here, I have some more big boy tomatoes that I picked out of that graveyard and planted a couple weeks ago. And they're doing great. And the same thing goes for these 2 rows of more big boy tomatoes. They'll eventually catch up. I also have another big moon just hanging out over here. It's not doing as good as the other one, but it may take off. Looks like there's some kind of poop there.